Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
Today we want to introduce you to our cooperative adaptation of the family classic Scrabble. You'll see we're using a Super Scrabble set. We're not planning to use the super part of the board, so we'll ignore the outer three rings, and we have reduced the tile selection to the standard tile assortment.
So we are in effect playing the regular Scrabble game, not Super Scrabble.
So Harvey will tell you a little bit about the objectives.
Okay, since we're playing cooperatively, we're going to combine our scores from all of the words that we play. And what we're going to do is, there's a mechanism in the game that every round that we will lose some points. So we're fighting against that. And so the first objective is that we cannot have a negative score total at the end of any round. You can have a negative for the round, but not the total for the game to that point. And the other thing is, when we reach the end of the game, we're going to have some penalties for remaining unused tiles, and they're going to be subtracted all at once at the end, and our cumulative score after subtracting that cannot be negative. So that's the thing, is we just don't go negative at any point during the game, and you win.
Don't lose to win. So the mechanism that we use that might take us negative at any given time is that at the end of your turn, after you've played your word on the board, if you have any tiles left on your rack, you need to throw away one tile. We will look at the score value on that tile and multiply it by a multiplier that is assigned in the game. We are going to be playing today with what we consider the standard multiplier, which is 12. So if you have a 1-point word and you throw it, 1-point letter, and you throw it away, you'll multiply by 12 and subtract 12 from your score for that turn. Obviously, that's the target that you have to get above turn by turn if you want to continue to advance. Difficulty adjustments, plus or minus on that factor. What's next?
The one other thing I want to mention is, in a typical Scrabble game, the thing that's keeping you honest is the other player. So if you try to play a word that's not really a word, the other player has the opportunity to challenge you. But since we're on the same side, we just have to play honest and say, okay, if you're going to play a word that you're either one of you is not entirely sure that it's a word, then either don't play it, or if you're going to play it, go ahead and play it, and after you play it, look it up. And if you're wrong and it was really not a word, then your penalty will be is you don't get to play the word, take the letters back, and then you still have to throw away a tile, so you can't get any positive score for playing anything, but you still get your negative score for your turn.
Right.
And continue from there.
Don't go negative or you lose.
That requires you to be honest, and I mean, if you want to have a fun time, you really need to, just don't play words that you're questioning, or if you're going to question it and you want to risk it, okay, risk it, but then you have to check yourself and see if it really was a word.
Yep. Yeah, and certain brazen parties have, in fact, played words that were not.
Well, and other people who could have checked it said, I don't know, but let it go.
Yep. So, check yourself. That's all I'm saying. So, the first couple of rounds tend to be the trickiest in terms of staying ahead of the score, because you start with 0 and you're going to start throwing points away right away. So if you pull up horrible tiles, you can take a mulligan and pull new ones. But we have a set of tiles here that we consider at least acceptable for starting. And I think the way we usually do it is we both look at the tiles and decide who has the best play. for the first turn. So, because we need to get a little leg up. So,
Yeah,
and that's how we
we're
determine
gonna take a
first
12-point
player.
penalty for throwing away a tile that's got a number 1 on it. And so if you don't make at least 12 points, you lose on the first turn. So,
Which is silly.
yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
but
it's bad enough losing on the 30th turn.
well, you do get a double point score on the first play, but
Yeah. But, so how does your thing look?
I can make a 20-point play.
Okay. Okay.
We'll start with that.
Yeah, let's go.
So we'll play wife, which has 10 and it's a double, so that's 20. So I'm going to score the 20, and then I'm going to pick something to throw away. I'm going to throw away a letter N, which has a 1 on it.
Okay.
So that's going to be a minus 12. My net score for the round was 8. And then I can draw up while she looks at the board.
Yeah. Oh, how fun is that? Yeah.
This is not what I needed.
Oh no.
I have 4 vowels and 2 hard letters. That's not good.
No, it isn't. Okay, I am going to go ahead with this. It doesn't line up quite as well as I would like, but that's 2, 5, 8, 13, 14, 15, which is not a great score, but it's at least keeps us positive.
If you're throwing away a 1
I'm
point.
going to throw away a 1 point letter. I'll throw away an O.
Okay, so 15 minus 12 for a 1 point letter brings our grand total to 11.
Okay.
And what do
So
I
far.
have left to work with?
Wow.
The double word score is over here by the D is not going to be easy for me to get a very advantageous word out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, that's the only modifier I can hit within reason. Because of what we did with
Yeah,
this, we've got this E and we got this D or O, and that's about it.
Probably shouldn't have centered wife. But anyway.
Probably, I mean, that should not have been our first word.
You didn't center it. I see. Okay.
No,
That's all right.
I was trying to make the W where you could hit the double word, but now that's out of the question.
Yeah. My words didn't work with that.
No, didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I can open up a triple word area.
Okay.
Managed to get a good letter on the triple letter. That's
Nice.
5 and 9 is 14 and 3 is 17.
Sweet.
And I have a T, if you don't, that could go over there. And I'm gonna hurt your feelings.
Oh.
I have another one though. She was looking for one. I'm just gonna throw it away because I got plenty.
Too many. Okay.
No
crap.
mechanism for sharing letters unless you can put it on the board where they can make use of it.
Well, you've...
We're probably pretty much out of trouble.
No. You screwed me up.
I can use a triple word with a double letter. I mean, I can go here next turn if you don't need it.
Okay.
And get a pretty good score.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Well, I guess I'm
That's,
not.
no, that's gonna move it. Well, you just goofed at my area, so you know one good goof up deserves another.
Oh
I was gonna go
man!
this way. What?
I had another letter that would have gone on there, but I didn't see it.
Oh.
Well, you know, this is a game about revenge. If you use my area, I'll just screw your area. I mean, that's how we play co-op. So.
All right, it isn't very. But I can't. I don't know
No,
if
you
there's
gotta play
anything
what
else
you
I
can
can
play.
do. That's the only thing. Let's see if there's something else I can do. Nah, there isn't anything else that's gonna use as many of my good letters as this, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the blank as an A. And have 15, 16, 17.
Okay. I didn't bring anything to check, but I think I have to check that. I seriously doubt that's really a word.
Gauzy? Sure it is. Okay. We're getting near the end, so we wanted to film. Harvey is suffering from Q-itis. He has the Q.
And there's only a little bit of time left. And there.
Yeah, we don't have many tiles left. We're not 100% sure whether there's a U in there or not, so.
We really need one to make the Q playable.
Yeah.
How many words can you think of that have a Q that don't need a U?
There aren't so many. Crossword puzzlers know them. Scrabblers are supposed to know them too, but I don't remember them. Oh, by the way, yes, gauzy is a word. So, we had a little fun with that.
But the fact that it shouldn't be a word, so made up. Well, we need some points. So I was thinking about playing something to make a triple word available. And take a loss. I kind of want, I'm saving these letters to help me with the Q if I can.
Okay.
Although I'm going to have to throw one of them away. No, since I have to throw one of them away anyway if I play two letters, I guess it doesn't matter.
To wear something that you're pretty sure you could get back.
With this many tiles left? No, I just can't plan on using these.
Well, maybe the Q won't kill us. What are we at? What's our score?
92.
92.
It's 120 for that. If that's the only tile we had left, we're going to have trouble paying for it.
Yes, I would say.
But all of our U's are too tied up to use.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's two of them over there, and these two are tied up.
You could put quag in here. Q-U-A-G.
What is that?
Quagmire, I think it's a word. I don't know, maybe it's not.
Well, let's risk it.
Okay.
Because I don't have much other choice.
I don't know. We'll have to look it up. Or maybe I'm making things up.
Quag.
I know quagmire is a word, but I don't know,
I know
quag is.
quagmire's a word.
Yeah, quag probably isn't.
A marsh or boggy place. Marshy or boggy place.
There you go. So,
4.
gives you 2
15.
4, 5, 15.
And I got rid of the nasty one, so now what? I guess I get rid of another O for 12. All right. Yeah.
Righty then.
We're at 95.
Ooh. can put down 12 times 3 is 36. I can get 36 by putting that down.
Wow.
Look at that.
3 4-point letters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus what?
1. I'll throw away 1 minuses. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Pretty soon we're going to have to...
We have 119 points now.
Sweet. We're going to have to...
We're near the end of the game. 12.
Okay. And you're going to pull a little bit too.
Okay, now what that means, since I can almost guarantee Carly's going to have to draw 2. If you play something that causes you to draw more than 2, then you're done and you don't take a turn, and this will be my last turn.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to go
So
here.
this is your last turn.
Yeah. And that's not so great. That's only 5 points, but it does give me, oh no, 6. But then it gives me
That's a triple.
2, 3,
3,
was it
4,
triple?
5, 6,
Oh, 3.
7.
7 plus 3,
10,
4,
11,
5,
12,
6,
21,
7.
22, 23.
Anyway, 10, 13, 14, 15.
And throw
Yeah,
away
and 7 is
something.
22.
22?
I think so.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 2, 3.
Okay.
And throw away a 1-pointer.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to have to throw the rest away in a minute anyway.
Yep.
We have 128 right now.
Okay. And because there's not enough to draw up, we don't draw the last 2 tiles.
And then I get one final
He gets
turn.
1 turn, and then whatever's left on his tray plus mine plus these?
Oh.
No. Okay. We will subtract from our score, and we'll see how we did.
That gives me 3 letters on that direction. And a double word score, I can get 8 points. We're still going to win, so maybe I won't drag it out any farther.
Okay. Ring. Okay.
8
Cool.
minus 12 leaves us 124, and then between my 3 and your 2, it's
That's
5 times
That's
12 is
60.
60, and we're left with 64 points. So we do win. It's just
All
I would
right.
like to have done a little better than that. That was not a very good final word, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Now, if we had had to pay for that, we would still
Oh, boy.
have. We would have lost if we had to pay for that, but that's not part of the game.
Right. So, we will have the instructions for how to play this game on our website at www.dragonphoenixgames.com. We hope you enjoy playing this cooperative version of Scrabble, and we want to thank Alex for suggesting it to us, because I don't know that we'd have thought to do this. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.